Okay, these are just snippets of my last video. If you did not check that video out, please make sure you check it out. Help my channel grow. I really appreciate you. I went to City Trends. That's just a favorite store of mine. Cute little things for sure. Okay, y'all, so I'm done. This is my bag. I found some cute stuff, though. Hold on. After City Trends, I stopped at my aunt's. I was in Houston visiting family. We have new additions to the family, which is a set of twins. And my aunt is now a grandmother for the first time. Make sure you check it out, guys. This is $30 worth of oxtail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 oxtails. $30 here in California. That is so crazy. For this little bit of oxtails. That's crazy. So how are y'all when you cook? When you cook, like smelling the food, does it make you have an appetite? I know for me, when I'm smelling the food, my appetite isn't there. So I can't eat like right then. How are you when you're cooking? And do you clean as you go along? Hello guys, welcome if you're new and welcome back if you are true. My name is Opal May and this is what I'm doing today. Hey girl, hey, whoever you are watching. So I done already started. You know what? If you're interested, stay tuned. Okay, so y'all, I'm in the kitchen. Once again, welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking. I really appreciate you taking the time out to watch my video. So I wanted some oxtails, okay? And oxtails is high. So I done started making them. I'm really kind of doing a voiceover because there's some noise in the background and y'all need to hear all that. Most of it probably will be a voiceover. But anyway, so I got my oxtails on right now and I'll show you guys what the seasoning is. So I will include that of everything that I put in it. And then we have some vegetables here. You guys can see that, yeah. I'll show you guys that too. I just cut up some stuff and just threw it in the skillet, put your little olive oil or whatever type of oil you use. Okay, so we got that going on. We also gonna make some cabbage. Okay. And we're also gonna make some rice and peas. So we're gonna make some rice and we're just gonna use some organic kidney beans. So use any kind of kidney beans you want. So we're gonna add this to the rice. And then I also have some carrots to add to the oxtails. It's gonna be nice, at least I think it is. And I might put a little bit of potatoes as well. Also, I want something green in my oxtails. I don't know how you make them, but I like to put just a little, oh, I done dropped it. I like to put just a little bit of green in mine so when it cooks down, it's real soft. And I think it's more for the color, of course for vegetables, but I think it's more of the color probably for me because I love color. Sorry, y'all can't see my head. But anyway, so I'm getting it started. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put the rice on. These oxtails have a while to go. Y'all know I'm in California. Oxtails are $10.99 a pound. So this little bit of oxtail cost me either $33 or $34. Just this little small amount. So, but I wanted to actually come on camera and make a nice, good oxtail meal. Sorry about that. Every now and then I like to come on camera and cook. If you watch my channel, it's about my hair. It's just about what Opal May is doing today. So let's go ahead and finish getting into it and get our oxtails cook so you guys can see the full meal once it's done. Yeah. And all right, hold on guys, let's get the rice on. I think that's the next thing we're gonna do. Okay, so before we put the rice on, we have to clean our oxtails as soon as we bring them home. Okay, we're going to boil them to clean them. It gets all that old blood off and all them fingers and things that have been touching on them at the store. Okay, while I'm doing that, or you're doing that, so I did onions, bell peppers, added some oil to the skillet, and we're just going to saute those to get them ready for our oxtails. If you don't like onions or bell peppers, you don't have to use them. Pick celery or something else. Okay, celery, garlic, and yeah, I don't know, whatever you like, but this is how I'm doing mine. Okay, so now that I boiled them, cleaned them, then we're gonna pour that water off, right? And then we're gonna put some more water, right? And then we just gonna let them boil because they pretty clean now. once they come from the store, remember, they dirty, right? All right. So we put them back on. We're going to put our seasoning. This is some complete. Remember, I said I'd show you guys the seasoning. All right. So that's the Badia complete. We got some garlic. And I also forgot to show you all, I put fresh garlic as well. I did that later. So I do apologize for that. But, you know, be heavy on your seasoning, but not heavy on the salt. So heavy on your herbs, okay? Or things that don't have too much salt in them. Well, it's up to you. Anyway, we got some black pepper, because we got to have a pepper, just a little bit. All right. And then we got our rosemary. We got some bay leaf. And we got some thyme. Y'all, I just went through the cabinet and was just adding stuff, honestly. Because why not? And then I picked some stuff out of my counter. It's like some type of spice seasoning. I don't remember what it was called. But we got her some Worcestershire sauce, or Worcestershire, however you say it. Put some of that in there, careful, because that's a little salty. But it does have like a little vinegar taste. It does give your meat a pretty good taste. Okay, y'all, so we're doing our rice. 2 cups of rice, 2 cups of water. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and put our rice on. All right, so we got our rice on. Let's put our lid on there. Before we put our lid on, let's add our kidneys. Add some kidney beans. I think I'm adding a little bit of, hold on, y'all. Add this to our rice. So it's a bouillon cube, yellow curry. I mean, add half of it. So we don't want it to be too salty. That's what I'm worried about. And then we're going to go ahead and place our lid on and let it cook. Okay, so now we're going to make our cabbage. We're just going to put a little bit of oil in the pot. Remember, I have extra virgin olive oil. Gonna let it get a little warm and then add the cabbage. We're just going to steam it. That's it. Probably add a little salt and a little pepper, maybe, because I just want it just steamed. So let me let the grease get hot. Hold on. Okay, y'all, so our grease is hot. Sorry I had to turn on the fan. It got a little smoky. So let's go ahead and add our cabbage and just steam it up nice, you know. And, you know, cabbage cooks down real nice. And I'm going to add about a tablespoon of water. Just a little bit, because I really want it to just, I want the crunch. I don't really want it salty, so I don't want to put too much water. Let's add a little pepper. Let's add a little complete. Just a little bit. Alright, we don't want too much because the meat is already going to be seasoned enough. So let's not do too much. Alright. And it's already browning on the bottom. Yeah, already browning. I know this skillet seems small, but you know, cabbage cooks down so much. Alright, so about another 3 minutes and we're good, because remember, we want to keep that crunch. Okay, so our cabbage is done. It is done, guys. Y'all hear that crunch? Y'all hear that crunch? Looks so good. Put our cabbage in a bowl because I don't want it to sit in the pot and cook anymore. So, there you go. Cabbage is complete. Okay, here's the cabbage that I put in a bowl. So we're going to serve it up later with the oxtails. Our rice and beans are still cooking. Our rice and peas, whatever you want to call it. Hold on 1 second. And then our oxtails are cooking. So you see I took all those vegetables that I sauteed and I put them on top. And the oxtails are on the bottom. So this is going to cook down really small. And then after I'm going to add my greens. Or kale. whatever you want to use. I think mine is kale. So it's got a while, and I'm most likely going to transfer it probably to a bigger pot, probably. But yeah, the oxtails are on the bottom, veggies on the top. Let's let it continue to cook. Okay, so now I added the greens on top. So we got the greens, the vegetables in the middle, and then the oxtails on the bottom. And like I said, eventually I'm going to transfer this to a bigger pot. But I'm going to just let it cook a little more, let the oxtails get really soft just a bit. Not too soft, but, and then let the vegetables or the greens get just right as well before I transfer it. Okay, let's go ahead and do a transfer because it's starting to boil all out the pot. I had to turn it down. So let's go ahead and do our transfer. Get it into a bigger pot right quick. Alright, transfer has happened. Alright, so now that we have it in a bigger pot, we're going to put the lid on it and just let it continue, or let the oxtails continue to cook. I can't wait to eat them. They're going to be so good. So how are y'all when you cook? When you cook, like smelling the food, does it make you have an appetite? I know for me, when I'm smelling the food, my appetite isn't there. So I can't eat like right then. How are you when you're cooking? And do you cook as you go, excuse me, do you clean as you go along? I clean as I go along. I don't want no big old mess when I'm done. I've already washed some of the dishes. And I generally don't even eat beef, but oh my goodness, I've been wanting some oxtails. I'm so close, I'm sorry. I have been wanting oxtails. And I went, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, and I was like, I'm not paying that much. Like, that's ridiculous. And then my body was just like, girl, if you don't give me these oxtails, I do like oxtails. And our food is cooking. I guess I better turn this rice off before I forget. Let's check on the rice, y'all. Here's our rice. Look. So there's our rice. Steaming hot. So the oxtails are coming along. I'll come back at y'all when they're done. Probably. All right? Okay, so now we're going to make some gravy. So we're going to take a little bit of the juice from the oxtails. Of course, I put that in a cup. Just a little bit. And if you need to add more, you add more. But we're going to make some gravy because we're going to thicken these oxtails up. What we're going to use? We're going to use some flour. If you can't use flour, then there are substitutes. Okay? Yeah. So we just going to stir it and whip it and stir it and whip it and stir it and whip it. And it's really thick. If you need to add a little more of the juice, you do so. The thickness, though, is okay because by the time you add it to your pot, it's going to thin out enough. And instead of you having like runny juice for your oxtails, it'll be thicker. So when you pour it over that rice and then vegetables, it's bomb. So this is about what it should look like, or the consistency that you should have. Hopefully you guys can see it. Okay, y'all can see I put the gravy in there. I should have let y'all see me drop it in there. Y'all see the gravy. And we're just going to stir it up. That's all we're going to do. And just get it a little... Ooh, sorry for the steam. I'm going to mix it up in there. And just let it thicken. That's all. Okay, so I just added the carrots. You know, oxtails are generally greasy, so you could always drain your grease. And I will, at the end, drain a lot of this grease, of course. I'm just letting it cook, and then I'll drain later. Okay, y'all, so I added the carrots to the oxtail, and I'm coming back on camera. And I must say, they need a little more seasoning. I'd rather under-season than over-season. I don't like my food, like, super salty. Other than that, everything I added, the seasonings are very good. They mesh well. The rice with the beans. Oh, I forgot my cabbage. Okay. So we got our cabbage, our rice, our beans or peas. And this is the oxtail. Looks pretty good. Ooh. Yeah. I'm kind of blurry. Hopefully y'all can see that a little better because I'm seeing like blur. Let's try it. The tenderness is perfect. It didn't fall off the bone, but it's almost ready to. That's good. I'll pick up my oxtail. What's up? Real good. I needed this. Cabbage, rice, peas, oxtail. It's so good. Y'all gonna have to try it. That's pretty much it for the night. I just want to come on camera and try it right quick. And you gotta make it at home. I may come back home. Okay, I said I was gonna come back on camera, and I will, but I just want to show you all what the oxtails look like after. Ooh, they were so good. Okay guys, so I'm coming back on video right quick. The food was good. Look at my bone. The food is gone. The meat is gone. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this food up. And we'll have some for tomorrow. But hopefully you will make this meal because it is so good. Oxtails are a delicacy. Anyway, it's late. It's hours after I've eaten. Came back on camera just to close it out. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. And I just want to say thank you for watching if you made it this far. And get ready to go to bed. My sister's asleep. Can y'all hear her snoring? Anyway, I'm getting ready to call it a night. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.